get some gratitude going, which is incidentally what you need to do when you have like chaos and things swirling around you. Let's just clear it with a little bit of gratitude. And then let's get back into this conversation about procrastination, the spiritual blockages that happen around procrastination, and why we need to just connect and how to connect back to our genius. All right? Woo! All right. Taking the hand energetically in this beautiful sacred goddess sister circle of the goddess to the left of you. Woo, okay. Hey, goddess Sandra over there in Pennsylvania. Hey, sis. And we are taking the hand energetically in this beautiful sacred healing sister circle of the goddess to the right of us. Oh, it's goddess Keisha over in the UK. Hey, sis. And we tune in to the highest power in the universe. We tune in to that divine energy. We tune in to the center of the earth, to that God force energy that surrounds us, that made us, that created us, that is having us breathing here today. Whew. And we begin with Mother, Father, God. Thank you so very, very much for bringing us together for another Sunday, another blessed and beautiful week, another amazing year in this wonderful month. Thank you so very much for helping us to find each other in this beautiful world, this beautiful earth school that you have created with love just for us. Allow us at any minute, at every minute, to know that we can always come back to center. And what is center? Center is love, and center is you. Help us to remember that the God force, that you, our beautiful creator, are in every breath, are in every intention, are coursing the blood through our veins, and that all is well. We are so very grateful. We are so very thankful. We stand in full gratitude and in awe of all of the love, the joy, the abundance, the well wishes that are here with us, that have been sent to us and through us. Help us to remember on a daily and sometimes a minute by minute basis, not only who we really are, but whose we really are. Continue to please guide our words, our thoughts, and our actions. And as always, I ask you to please continue to guide me and keep me and let me know where you would have me go, what you would have me do, what you would have me say, and to whom. In your name we say, amen, ashe, and so it is, goddesses. Yay! And so it is, and so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Yay, 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 yay. Okay, great. All right, so I see that some goddesses are saying that they have sound. Some goddesses are saying that they have no sound. If you have no sound, come on over to YouTube. The water is fine. YouTube.com/Planet Abiola, and there is sound over there. If for some reason you are, because half of you say, most of you are saying yes, you've got sound, and a couple of people are saying no. All right. So, if you are just joining me, I'm Abiola Abrams. I'm the founder of womanifesting.com and the upcoming Spiritpreneur Visibility Book Lab that's going to allow you to build your book, your brand, and your business around your big ideas. So I thought that this was a really good time for procrastination conversation. Let me know in the comments if you are a person who has ever had issues or challenges with procrastination. Let me know. Raise your hand in the comments. Let me know. Just type in procrastination. If you're in a place where you can't put a lot of words, just put procrastination. So that we know that you are not alone. Don't leave those of us out here who are raising our hands and saying yes. Don't leave us out here by ourselves. Let us know if you have had issues with procrastination. Yes, yes, I see you, Goddess Savoy says procrastination, hands raised. Yes, goddesses, yes, yes, yes. Woo, okay. So what is procrastination? What is the spiritual meaning of procrastination? Goddess Shanita said, yup. Well, we know that the consequence of procrastination is that we miss out on, we miss out. So Goddess Tiffany says both hands. So I would miss out potentially on whatever magic it is that Goddess Tiffany has to put into the world. Goddess Keisha said, right? Goddess, let's see, Coaching Manchiko, she says, I was thinking about procrastination. I would love to hear what you think about it. Well, sis, I'm about to tell you. So, procrastination resistance happens for a lot of us just because we've got, things in our brain. If you've got anxiety or you've got ADHD or you've got fear, and if you are human, you've got fear, you've got perfectionism, all of those things like that would keep you from doing what you've got to do are resistance. It's resistance to your big ideas. It's resistance to the unknown. It is resistance to, well, what if it doesn't work? What if it sucks? I can stay over here in my imagination that if I did get this book done, or if I did get this course done, or if I did do whatever I'm procrastinating about, things would be great. And I haven't done that. And so I can continue in my story and my delusion rather than possibly be let down, which is what someone told me this week. She said, well, I haven't signed up yet because I'm really scared that what if I sign up and then I completely procrastinate and then, now I don't have any more, the hope that, okay, well, if I signed up, everything would be okay. Right? And so procrastination is the devil. I don't mean the literal devil. I mean, it's the devil to all of us who are wanting to get our things out into the world, the resistance, the holding back. And so, what we've got to do is we've got to figure out a way, if we know that it is a part of the process, to be able to make peace with it. Now, we've spoken about this before, where in the book, The War of Art, which is a beautiful, beautiful book, The War of Art, that the writer whose name escapes me right now says that, the way to think about procrastination, the way to think about resistance is that it is a part of the process. So if you are somebody like Goddess Keisha, who is a phenomenal artist, singer, multi-talented human being, and procrastination comes up when you sit in front of your laptop or in your music studio or about on your canvas or whatever it is that you do, reminding yourself that, oh, wait, this is a part of the process. This is a part of the unfolding of my big dreams and big ideas. So this is not going to derail me. This is not going to throw me off. This is a part of it. Type that into the comments. Procrastination is part of it. So when we figure out that it's part of it, now we can figure out what to do. Because usually what we're doing in our delusion over and over again is saying, I'm going to wait for inspiration to strike. I'm going to wait for the moment to be right. I'm going to wait until I feel like doing it. You will never feel like doing it. And it's okay for us to say that. Let's just say that and just take some stress off our backs. I will never feel like doing it. You will not feel like doing it. And so instead of thinking, okay, I'm going to wait for the right moment to strike, I'm going to wait for inspiration to hit me, you have to go to inspiration. Because what inspiration means is literally in spirit. In spirit. So inspiration is us going and being in spirit. And if we want to take it a little bit further, the way that I see, all of the art that we create, whether it is courses, whether it is books, whether it is, like Goddess Damali doing visual and performance art, whether it is, making beautiful t-shirts and hats, whatever magic you put into the world, whether it's raising your children, all of the magic that you're putting into the world, that is us channeling. That is a direct in spirit download. So we look at certain people like Abraham Hicks say, and we think, oh wow, that's amazing that they're able to tune into the creator. They're able to tune into source energy and channel. They're able to tune in and download. But we all have that capacity. We are all able to do that. We're all able to do that at any time. So let's type into the comments. I can be inspired at any time. I can be in the spirit at any time. And so there's certain things that we can come up with, certain, ways that we can be able to dance with procrastination to be able to get out of our own way. But while we're thinking of, procrastination as this huge obstacle, this huge thing to overcome, the bigger and bigger we make it, the less likely we are going to conquer it, overcome it, all of those things. What we resist persists. Type that in the comments. What we resist persists. What I resist persists. And for those of you who are new, if I'm telling you, or if you're watching this on replay, telling you to type this in the comments because we are rewiring neural pathways, okay? So let's not be passive about it. Let's be active about it. What I resist persists. So we don't want to think about, okay, I've got to resist procrastination. Procrastination, be gone, right? We don't want to do an exorcism around it or anything like that because what we push against is going to push back at us. What we instead want to do, focus on what you do want, not on what you don't want. Focus on what you do want, not on what you don't want. Type that in the comments. I focus on what I do want. All right. I focus on what I want. All right. So you want to tap into inspiration. That's where we want to go. So rather than trying to resist this, beast of procrastination, focus on inspiration. Ask yourself, okay, so why do I want to do that? Why do I want to get it done? Remind yourself of what your why is. Yes, Goddess Norman, capital letters, I can be inspired at any time. Yes, Goddess Tiffany, inspired is in spirit. Yes, Goddess Melissa, remembering that what we resist persists and we focus on what we want. What we resist persists and we focus on what we want. Procrastination thinks that it's helping us. Procrastination is trying to help us. It's trying to say, oh my God, that thing is either so scary, so overwhelming, or maybe we just don't want to do it. Maybe it's boring. Maybe it's not fun. You're like, okay, that sucks. Let's avoid that. Procrastination is like, girl, I'm gonna hook you up. Let's not do that other thing. Let's go to Instagram and chill for a hot minute. That's what we are gonna do. I got you. You my girl. Yes. Okay, fine. That chick Abiola said this is the year to write your book. But girl, I got something better for you. Let's go to Instagram and let's hang for a while. Procrastination is trying to help you. It's trying to keep you from what is scary or overwhelming, or in some cases, maybe just boring, like you just don't want to do it. But we have to parent ourselves. Correction, we get to parent ourselves. So for example, if you have a little kid who, doesn't want to go to school or doesn't want to do something or it's like, I'm not going to eat that, I'm not going to do that, no, you have to parent them. And so we get to parent ourselves now and say, well, no, lovingly, here's what we get to do now. We get to get in spirit, we get to tap into the spirit, and we get to download now whatever this artwork is, whatever this creation is. And again, I'm referring to everything beautiful and positive that we put into the world as our art, as our artwork, as our creation. So think about it the way that I think it was Michelangelo who said that, like when he created the star, the statue of David, then people were like, wow, that's magnificent. How did you create that? And he said, I didn't create it. It was already there. I just tuned in and chipped away everything that was on the outside. so that the statue of David within could emerge. And so let's think about that. What if your book is already written and you've got to just remove the obstacles, remove the resistance, and download what is there and put it on the page? What if your things that you're wanting to create, the happiness, the joy, the abundance, it's all already there? It's all already created. And so you've got to just let go of the things that are holding you back. Let go, as goddess, our beautiful goddess ancestor, Toni Morrison said, if we want to fly, we got to let go of the stuff that weighs us down. So the things that weigh you down, and if you may need, some assistance, there are apps that will turn off your social media for you. Because Goddess Kim Renee, she said, yep, you look up and it's been hours. Yes. There are, apps that will turn off your social media completely for you so that you can be able to focus or turn your phone completely off or whatever it is. You got to help and reparent yourself so that these are all of the things that you're chipping away, like that marble. These are you're chipping away at the marble so that you can then be in spirit and just channel, just download. Just download. And if you don't know what to write, type I don't know what to write. Allow your first draft of whatever you're creating to not be so good. Allow your first draft to just be, just tell yourself, I'm going to write something now that's terrible. I'm going to create it and it's going to suck. Chances are it probably won't, but maybe it will. But that's okay. One of the things that I am going to be, when we do the Spiritpreneur Visibility Book Lab, thank you for the hearts. And if you are excited about that and you want 90 days from now, well, not 90 days from today, but 90 days from when it begins to have your book, your brand, your business all solid, then the Spiritpreneur Visibility Book Lab is where you want to be, because it's one thing to put out a book. It's another thing to build your brand and your business around it. But one of the things that we're going to be doing is, this should be very helpful for you if you're feeling blocked with writing, is realizing that the part of your brain that is creative is a different part of your brain than the part of your brain that edits. Hit the share button because someone needs to know this. Hit a thumbs up, hit like, hit share, hit everything. So if you're writing, you cannot at the same time be trying to write and edit at the same time. Trust me, I've had every single writing job that there is, from copywriting to ghostwriting. And if you're wanting to write quickly, so like when I was writing for Yahoo OMG, the gossip site that I don't know if it still exists anymore, and I had to just spit out 5 Kardashian articles a day, you cannot edit at the same time that you're trying to be creative. You've got to download the magic that's already there and just, download it, and then you go back and edit. It's a different part of your brain. So you want to help yourself out by creating beautiful rituals around your work that say to that little girl, little person inside you, like, okay, now it's work time. So if for you that's, lighting some incense or some candles, or, grabbing a crystal, your favorite crystals or whatever, and doing your whole setup like, okay, here we go. This is it. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. And then don't make it so overwhelming and so scary that I'm going to just going to download what's already there. Whatever is already there. I'm going to be easy with myself. I'm going to be loving with myself, because this is just a process of me going in spirit. It's already written. It's already there. And I have been the one chosen to birth this gift. Type that in the comments. I have been the one chosen to birth this gift. How exciting is that? You've been chosen to create this course, to write this book, to, put your art and your magic and your special voice in the world, to create that speech, whatever it is. You have been chosen. I have been chosen. Yes, type it in the comments. I have been chosen to birth this gift. I have been chosen. Yes, Goddess Damali, I have been chosen to birth this gift. And so instead of making it again as an overwhelming thing, like, oh my God, I gotta get this done. I get to get this done. We're gonna shift the energy. I get to get this done. Type that in the comments. I get to do this. I get to write this book. I get to create this. All right. Now, certain things, our brain is just procrastinating against because it just seems like it's a pain in the butt. Those are not the things that I'm talking about, like with your art. Those are things like me taking down my Christmas tree that is still up past the 15th of January. But you have to, with those things, that's not a big thing. That's not a big deal. All right. Letting yourself off the hook for the little things so that you can then be able to focus on putting your art in the world, that's what's important. That's what's important. Goddess Plum City says, girl, take down that tree. It's all good. If somebody gets a little more Christmas than they anticipated, it's all good. Because we have bigger and more exciting things. Oh, it's Goddess Shanita. We have bigger and more exciting things that we need to do. So, thinking about like, oh my gosh, like how exciting, and creating rituals around doing it. Yes, Goddess Sandra, I get to do this. I get to create this. Puts a whole different energy around what you're doing. And so at the beginning of each day, we've spoken about this before, 2 things I want you to do, and we're going to go into our EFT. Number 1, eat the frog. So eat the frog means at the beginning of the day, do whatever is the most overwhelming thing on your list, the thing that you know that you're going to avoid, the thing you're going to procrastinate about. If it's going to the gym, if it's writing 5 pages of your book, if it is returning some emails. Yes, we're doing some EFT today. Yes, if it is whatever's the scary thing, I'm going to eat the frog first thing in the morning. Type that in the comments. I know it sounds gross, except to my Louisiana fam. I will eat the frog first thing in the morning. First thing. Get it done. Get her done. Get the first thing. Because why? Because you get to do this. Because you have magic to create. Because you have been chosen to birth these gifts. And we've got to get your stuff into the world. Because right now there's somebody and you don't know her name. You've never met them, her, him, whoever. You've never met this person, but right now they are saying, oh my goodness, I wish I had XYZ. And they may not know your name, they may not have ever heard of you, but your book, your course, your speech, your idea is exactly what they need for the next stage in their life. Yes, Goddess Tiffany. First thing in the morning, I will eat the frog. Yes, Goddess Janice. First thing, I will eat the frog first thing in the morning. Whatever's the work, get that done. So then your brain says, ooh, okay, we're accomplished. We're making things happen. And that's out of the way, okay? And if you have children, get childcare if it's for 90 minutes so that you can be able to focus and do what you got to do. Yay! Goddess Shanita says, I did 8 burpees. Oh, I lost it. It went away. But she has already been doing burpees and working out and a whole bunch of other stuff, which is awesome and amazing. Yes, eat the frog, eat the frog, eat the frog first thing in the morning. The second thing we talked about from this goddess named Mel Robbins is the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here's all my old school Janet people. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. My fingers can't do that. And Sierra people. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When you feel yourself, if you notice, you look up and you're on Instagram or you're on Netflix or you're wherever and you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, you're procrastinating. Give yourself a countdown, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and jump back into whatever you're doing. Give your brain a shift. Yes, of course you thought of Janet too. We're old school, yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just count it down and just jump up like Janet on the chair. Only real ones know what I'm talking about. And get back to what you've got to do, okay? So let's jump in and let's do some quick EFT. And I want you to save this video. Sorry, YouTube. I want you to save this video so that you can, whenever you are feeling like you're procrastinating, just go and just do a few rounds of EFT to clear and just get back into what you've got to do, okay? So don't worry about the science right now. I can explain that to you if you need to know. Leave me a comment. But right now, just do as I do, say as I say, all right? Okay, good. Whew, yes. That was a talk we needed to have, right? All right, we're just tapping on the side of our hand. And just breathe. Calling all parts of yourself back to yourself. Calling all energy through time and space back to you. And we begin with this resistance. Woo! This resistance. Top of the head. This procrastination. Eyebrow points. This resistance. Sides of the eyes. I have been feeling blocked under the eyes. I have been feeling really blocked under the nose. I hate feeling stuck under the mouth. I hate feeling blocked. Collarbones. I gotta get this done under the arm. I need to get this done. Top of the head. This resistance. Eyebrow points. I must really want to create something good. Sides of the eye. Because this resistance is really strong under the eyes. I must have been chosen to create something really special under the nose. Because this resistance is really strong under the mouth. But I'm strong too. Collarbones. I'm strong too under the arms. And I have been chosen. Top of the head. I have been chosen. Eyebrow points. I've been chosen to create something special. Sides of the eyes. I've been chosen to create something magical under the eyes. I've been chosen to create something special under the nose. And I get excited just thinking about it under the mouth. I can see it finished right in front of me. Collarbones. I now see it finished right in front of me under the eyes. Under the arm. It feels good to think about it complete. Top of the head. It feels great to think about it complete. Eyebrow points. It's very exciting to think about it done. Sides of the eyes. But first I need to take action under the eyes. First I need to step into it under the nose. First I need to make it happen under the mouth. But it already has happened. Collarbones. It already does exist under the arm. Because my creator has already created it. Top of the head. Now I've just got to get in line. Eyebrow points. I've just got to get in spirit. Sides of the eyes. So I am choosing inspiration under the eyes. I am choosing to do it now under the nose. I'm excited about doing it now under the mouth. I am ready to do it now. Collarbones. All the power is in the present moment under the arm. All my power is in the present moment. Top of the head. And I got this. Eyebrow points. Because I'm inspired. Sides of the eyes. Because I'm in spirit under the eyes. I am in spirit now under the nose. I am in spirit now under the mouth. And inspiration feels good. Collarbones. Inspiration feels great under the arms. Let's go. We got this. Top of the head. I got this. Eyebrow points. And I'm so grateful. Sides of the eyes. I'm so grateful under the eyes. I'm so grateful under the nose. I'm so grateful under the mouth. I'm so grateful. Yes! Yes, 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 yes. You've got this. You've got this. You've got this. You've got this. It is on. Anytime that you need a refresh, come do that quick just section of the video and just get back to work. You can tap into inspiration at any time because spirit is always available to you. Spirit is always running through you, to you, as you, in every moment of the day. You got this. You got this. We got this. So go do something magical now. I can't wait to see what you do. I can't wait. Yay! You got this, you got this, you got this. Yay! Goddess Tiffany said, I feel that. Yes! Yes, Goddess Mary. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Hit a thumbs up, hit a subscribe, hit a share, hit a like. Goddess Shanita said, I got this in her Oprah voice. And she said, you got this, and you got this, and you got this, and you got this. Yes! And I have a new free visibility book masterclass about getting shine for your book that's starting this week. It starts, the free masterclass starts, I think, on Wednesday. So you can register at richgoddess.club. Go to richgoddess.club. Hopefully the link is working because I procrastinated and set it up right before this video. But now I know and I remember that I can get in spirit at any time. And all I've got to do is tap back into what is already there. We got this, goddesses. Be seen, be heard, be an amazing movement. Oh, the link for the masterclass is richgoddess.club. Richgoddess.club. Namaste, goddesses. Yay! Yes, Facebook, we got